Hi there. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, but I'm back. I want to discuss something that I think we avoid, or I think in our society it's kind of like, oh, you don't want to go there, and it's negative thinking. I think negative thinking is part of everyday life for everybody. Nobody gets saved from it. I always believe that you always have the choice on what you want to dwell on, whether the negative or the positive. But I kind of feel like a lot of people are trying to be so positive and be positive every day that they get caught up in that cycle of, I want to be positive, I want to be positive, I want to have, that positive mindset, but you kind of like ignore the negative emotions. And I think that when you have a negative emotion or feeling or thought, it's something that is coming up, it's rising because it needs your attention. It's something that needs to be handled. And I think a lot of times when we have a negative thought, we get, just to give it a name, scared. And we're like, oh my God, this is a negative thought, this is a negative feeling, I don't want to feel this way, let me jump into something positive, or distract the mind, go exercise, or go read a book, or go watch a movie, or do something to entertain the mind. And I really believe that if we kind of listen to that emotion, that thought, and that feeling, it will tell you what you need to do. Most of the times we're afraid of listening to it because we think something bad, but I would like to kind of switch the coin and see it as something that's giving you a warning. Oprah always talks about life lessons, that sometimes it's God or the universe kind of like knocking you upside the head and saying, hello, here's a lesson to be learned. If you don't learn it once, the next time the hit will be harder and harder and harder until you bump into that wall. And I think that's something that happens to everybody. I don't think anybody's saved from that. It's just a matter of how do you handle it. I think that if we would take the time to listen to our feelings, our thoughts, and process it and go within and search, dig deep. Sometimes we have things that we don't even know that come from our parents, our grandparents, our upbringing, our culture, our society. And we don't really think about, oh wow, I heard this one time from my mom, or I heard this from my grandfather, or just different scenarios. Just by hearing things, sometimes they end up attaching to us and we don't even know it. It attaches unconsciously, but regardless, it will eventually come up in the surface, and it's there to teach you, to make you grow, to make you stronger, to make you wiser. I don't think negative emotions or thoughts are always a bad thing. I think that we've given it that kind of like that stigma. Oh my God, you're having negative thoughts, it's a bad thing. I think that negative thoughts are there to teach you, to make you grow, to make you change your perspective, or to make you look deeper, to heal. It's just part of life. So I want to encourage people to not be afraid of their negative thoughts or their negative emotions. Now, that doesn't mean that if you get a negative thought or a negative emotion, you're going to sit there and dwell on it. No. What I suggest is that when you get that negative thought or that negative feeling, that you say, why am I having this? What is making me feel this way? Or what is making me think this way? There's always a trigger point. And that's what I want you to find. Why do you feel this way? Why, what's making you feel this way? Or what made you think that? What did you see? What did you hear? What did you experience? And I think that will, as a person, it will make you more aware of your emotions, and you'll be able to handle them a little bit better, and you'll learn from them. And it's just part of life. We can't avoid it. you always have a choice. I'm big on that, because I always remind myself, listen, Jessica, you have a choice, whether you spend the rest of the day thinking of this negative thought, or you're going to do something about it, or what's this here for? I'm a big believer that everything in life happens for a reason. Everything is here to teach us, for us to learn, for us to grow, for us to share, so other people can learn from it too, because we all go through the same things, just at different seasons of our lives. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Don't be afraid of those negative thoughts or those negative emotions. They're there kind of waving like, hey, remember me? We need to work on this. So I encourage you to look within. If you find that you're struggling looking within, if it's making you more sad or more negative emotions, then I encourage you to seek for counsel. Meet with a coach, a counselor, a therapist, or a friend, a friend that's willing to hear you out and give you a perspective. Most of the times when we have a situation or an experience that causes that negative thought or negative emotion, we just need kind of like a different perspective. And sometimes when you talk with somebody, or most of the time when you talk with somebody, they kind of let you see the other side of things, things that you didn't even think of, a different perspective, a different approach. So I think it's very important to do that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's something that I'm learning. It's my learning curve right now. To search within. So I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys learn to listen to your thoughts, apply what is needed, and grow from the experience. That's my wish for you. Have a great day.